In this video, I'm going to react to rich people spending a ton of money. It's exactly what the title says. Let's get started.
Here's how I spend my $21,000 a month income as an oil and gas engineer. $6,500 goes to tax. I put 6% into my RSP, so $1,250, and that's matched by the company. So that
rule of thumb, contribute up to the match. I work with a lot of financial advisors and they use the term free money. I don't really like that term, but generally speaking, it is a good idea to contribute up to your match.
With a little over $13,000. I'm going to Nashville, so I spent $700 on boots and clothing. Spent
$700 on boots. Look, there are lots of little boot shops all up and down Broadway in Nashville. Don't go there. They are so overpriced. They sell you these crazy boots that aren't even real boots that actual cowboys wear. It's just whatever. That's a topic for another video.
About $650 on meals out, $65 on parking tickets.
Parking tickets? Imagine getting so many parking tickets that's part of your budget.
$1,500 on fuel for my boat and vehicle. My mortgage payment was $4,350.
$4,350? Let me do some calculations to figure out how much the house must be worth. So it looks like with a payment of $4,350, you're looking at about a $600,000 loan amount. And that's with today's interest rates. If this video is from several years ago, then the house is probably worth more.
$50 on my payment for my Tesla and insurance. $100 on the...
I just did a video, well actually 2 videos, on people drowning in car debt. Make sure you go back and watch those if you haven't seen those already.
Gym, $85 for my phone bill, $55 for a haircut, and $900 for miscellaneous. I work equal time off, so that's what I spent in 2 weeks. And it is summer, so it just costs more to have fun. Still not bad. I am saving $4,100 a month to put towards other investments or a rainy day.
So he makes $21,000 per month, and he said he spends, what was this, over $9,000 in 2 weeks. This guy needs to up his savings. Yes, he's saving $4,000 a month, but truthfully, if you're a young guy and you're making that kind of money, you should be saving a lot more.
The reason I spend so much money is because I fully gaslight myself into thinking I'm extremely rich and I can buy whatever I want, which is simply not true. But you know what? I'm a victim of my own gaslighting, therefore it is not my fault.
You know, a lot of people have this delusion. They trick themselves into thinking that they're rich. A lot of people chase status symbols, and once they get the status symbols, then it creates this delusion that keeps going and going. And they say, ooh, I must be rich because I have this thing, this fancy watch or these fancy clothes.
What's the best Rolex to buy if you only make 50 grand?
I would say the Delusions, olive green.
The best Rolex to buy if you only make $50,000 per year is no Rolex. Don't get a Rolex. Invest in yourself and improve your skills so you can make more money.
It's the newest model out. This one is going to run you a little over retail, about $14,000.
What's the best Rolex to buy?
If you make $50,000 per year, you do not need to spend $14,000 on a freaking watch. I'm sorry.
If you make 100K,
I would definitely
Again, no watch.
recommend the Pepsi. It's the newest model out. Very, very hard to get your hands on these. This is going to run you about $21,000 to $22,000.
What's the best Rolex to buy if you make...
The average American savings rate is something like 4% per year. If you make $100,000 per year, you're not, well, some people do, but you really should not spend 20 to 22% of your income on icing out your wrist.
50K per year.
I would highly recommend the white gold Daytona, the blue dial. So if you're making about $150,000, I highly recommend you get these. This is something you can get pre-owned anywhere between $35,000 to $55,000 new.
That's ridiculous. Imagine spending a third of
it. You make about 20 per year.
I can't take this. I can't take this. Next video.
Today I'm going to be buying a Lamborghini in cash at 19 years old. I started taking all the shirts because I'm buying a Lambo. I better get these for free, right? So I signed all the paperwork and they put on my license plate and now it's time to start it for the... Right, so this is my new 2022 Lamborghini Huracan Evo Spider. I paid $335,000 cash at 19 years old, which is insane. And I want to thank you guys because I wouldn't have this if it wasn't for you guys and I love you for that. Let's start her up.
So it's a beautiful car. I am very proud of anyone who can put together $335,000 in cash at 19 years old. That is an amazing accomplishment. But think about this. That $335,000 invested at age 19 over time would grow to an astounding amount of money. Let's just plug this into a couple calculators here. So if you invested that $335,000 and you earned 8% per year on that money for 10 years, you would have $743,000. If you earned 8% per year for 20 years, you would have $1.6 million. Bump it up to 30 and you would have $3.6 million. I'm not saying that you shouldn't go out and live your life and have fun and buy the car if that's what you love. But think about this. $3.6 million 30 years later, this guy's 19, right? So he'd be 49 years old with $3.6 million instead of a Lambo at this time. I know different people have different priorities. It is what it is. I don't really care either way. I'm just saying if it was me, I would invest the money.
What are some of the silly ways you spent your money?
I'll have a tank and a police car, but that police car out there cost me $5,500 and the tank cost me $8,000. How about this?
Where are you getting a tank for $8,000? I want to know. I'd like to buy a tank. I know I just talked about, oh, you should invest your money in all of this stuff, but screw that. I'm getting a tank now.
Goddamn airplane to be a big shot.
How much was the plane that you bought?
Oh, the plane was $22 million.
Do you still have the plane?
No, I don't want to go anywhere. I'm sort of like done with hotel rooms. Try going to the bathroom and end up going to a closet in the middle of the night. I just got tired of it.
That's funny.
Here's what a junior JP Morgan analyst is spending his money on in a week.
I don't know what this is. I don't know what the Boston clothes. This is my dry cleaner. Oh, I ate Shake Shack. Whatever this is. Oh, I bought Post Malone tickets. I cut my hair. A simple hotel room for Uber. I bought a headphone. Clothes for Uber. We're not even done yet. I actually don't remember that night. Oh, I bought.
Okay, I call cap on this. Let's see, what does a junior analyst at JP Morgan make? According to Glassdoor, a junior analyst at JP Morgan makes $56,000 to $92,000 per year. This guy is blowing it all. This is a good example of what not to do.
You bought your daughter a Lamborghini for her 19th birthday?
I did.
That's crazy.
She's a really good kid. Didn't last long though because insurance very quickly sent us a letter after they had watched our videos and said,
look, if you gave me a Lamborghini at 19 years old, I'd be whipping that thing all over the streets. Lil Boosie has a song called Swerve. I'd be playing that. Never had, yeah, swerve on him. Yeah, swerve on him. That'd be me. Like going out there, I'd be swerve on him. My insurance would be through the roof on that Lamborghini.
you cannot have a 19-year-old girl driving a Lamborghini. We do not insure for that.
Really? Wouldn't
they almost would?
Everything have a price though?
They almost wouldn't insure us because Dave was 37 and not 40.
What?
Not joking.
That's weird. I guess the day you turn 40, something magically happens to you and you become a better driver.
What's the most amount of money that you would spend on a handbag? $1,000. Hermes?
Hermes, yeah.
And you wouldn't be able to even get a basic bag for that now?
No, you wouldn't.
So you invested your money very well.
100,000, I guess.
I am in the wrong business. I need to change my business to selling handbags to these women.
And what would that be on?
I guess it would have to be Hermes.
Hermes?
Birkin, maybe.
Yeah.
So I have my eye on the Kelly doll.
Okay. Wow. The Picto doll?
Yes.
Wow.
The Chanel.
Yeah.
Chanel.
I had no idea that this was a thing. I knew that luxury handbags were a thing and that people spend money on luxury handbags, but I had no clue that women were spending this much money on a bag. They're dropping a bag on a bag.
How much I spent in a day as a millionaire's wife, part 2. I unboxed my daily antidepressant Chanel bag. I can't believe this is my first gold Chanel bag. Can you believe it? You don't have a jacuzzi? Anyways, this was $7,000. Then I put on my diamond leggings to go get lymphatic drainage. This cost $5. Don't judge my belly fat. I don't diet. Marie Antoinette vibes. Then I got a gold coffee. I am obsessed with
That doesn't even look good though.
these. This is $80. And this was my breakfast. So I'm budgeting there because I didn't buy any food. Then I went to the next spa, which is in the Dubai Mall. And I was just getting a touch-up on my nails, which cost $500. It's like
I don't
a
even
cute
know
little
what that
ombre
is.
thing.
I don't
So
know what a
chic
princess
and
manicure
trendy.
is.
And I didn't get long nails, so again, I budgeted there. It was, again, only $500. Then I went to my gym, which cost $300 a month. I kind of just go so my husband doesn't think I'm slacking off. I rented this
I go so my husband doesn't think I'm slacking off. Okay.
car to take me around the mall, and this costs like $200. I just don't want to walk. The mall is so big. I was like, let's get another gold Chanel bag. Might as well.
Yeah, we just talked about this. Women spend these crazy amounts of money on bags. If you're a woman watching this, comment below and let me know, what is the most amount of money you have ever spent on a bag?
How I spent my $7,200 paycheck as a 23-year-old in 2 weeks. I spent $120 on groceries, which actually lasted me for more than 2 weeks, $115 on restaurants and going out with friends, $33 on drinks and coffee, and only $20 for my utilities and fees, which allowed me to contribute $3,500 to my Roth IRA.
Round of applause contributing to that Roth IRA. I absolutely love that. That is awesome. So this is not a rich person. This is just a decent amount of money for a new graduate. But congratulations on that Roth IRA contribution. That is amazing. Keep that up.
I am going to buy a watch today. I didn't know I wanted one until like just the other day, but I found the exact picture of exactly what I wanted, and the guy has it, so we're going to get it right now.
So the Rolex President, I actually really like that watch. It was worn by Tupac in the All Eyes on Me cover. It was worn by Tony Soprano in The Sopranos. JFK got one from Marilyn Monroe on his birthday. So it's a really interesting watch. Very good pick. I like this. Show us the watch. Yeah, beautiful watch. Great choice. If you have the money for this, I definitely approve.
I don't know if you guys know, but you spent like $1 million at Walmart once, right?
No, not at Walmart. I spent $1 million the first day I got it. And this is a story I tell all these NBA players when they come in. Learn business. I had no idea who FICA was.
FICA is your tax.
Never heard of that ever. So get the $1 million. I put it in the bank because I'm smart. I put it all in the bank. They give me these little checkbooks. I go to the dealership. I got to get that black on black. My fucking Benz. Black interior, the wheels. Cost $150. So I get to the crib. My dad said, "Where's mine at?" I ain't the smartest in the world, but I know $1 million minus $150. Shit, I got $850 left.
And you forgot about taxes.
Go buy him one. Now I got $700 left. Go buy my mom the little one $100. Now I got $600 left. I know this, right? You know I got to get the chain, the rollie, the ring, suits. I got an apartment.
You gotta get the
yeah. You know I got an apartment that I paid off for a year. Gave my girlfriend some money to get shopping. The next day, the bank manager called me.
It was gone.
I don't know if you guys know, but
yeah, cautionary tale for people who come into a lot of money. Be very careful. Take some time. Take a breather. The Lambo will be there. The Mercedes will be there. The Rolex will be there. Trust me, you can get it. Just take some time. Woosah. What do I want to do with the money? What do I really want to do? Do I want to give it to my girlfriend, or do I want to invest it, let it grow, and that way I have even more money to give my girlfriend later?
So I just posted a video about a bunch of things that billionaires spent their money on other than going to Titanic, and here is a little deep dive that I found about the crazy experiences that billionaires and the rich people of our world are getting because they like thrills and they like things that none of us can have but them. So I came across this company that used to be called Bluefish that is now called Immersive X, and it's basically a super high luxury concierge service, and they basically say that they will do absolutely anything for billionaires, rich people, as long as it's moral and legal. So let's
That's good, as long as it's moral and legal. Those are all good things.
dive into some of the things that they have created experiences for rich people. Have you ever wanted a romantic date night, but it's just not romantic enough? Well, why not arrange for a dinner at the feet of David, Michelangelo's David, in Florence, Italy, serenaded by Andrea Bocelli?
Wow, that's crazy.
But like I said, only if it's moral legal, because a billionaire asked if he could detonate a nuclear warhead, and they said no. Are you a Survivor or a Lone fan? Because if you were rich, you could create that experience for yourself. This guy wanted for his birthday to be stranded on a desert island for his birthday.
Who wants that for? That's dumb.
They did. You're trying to get married, but the proposal doesn't seem like extra enough? Well, why not shut down the Sydney Harbor Bridge for a wedding proposal? Or have a flash mob in Times Square to the song Happy for your wife's birthday. You have dreams of being a rock star, but you're poor? Well, you can't do this, but rich people can, because this guy, it was in a cover band for Journey, and he always wanted to sing with them. So they had it happen where he was able to perform 4 songs with the band in San Diego.
Not gonna lie, that's wild. That's pretty baller, though. The most baller thing I've ever seen in my entire life was when Michael Jackson shut down an entire grocery store so he could go in there and see what it's like to grocery shop. That's a real thing. Go to YouTube, type in Michael Jackson grocery shopping, and you can see my man shut the whole store down. That was the most baller thing I have ever seen in my entire life. All right, last video.
How I bought my Rolls Royce. Worked countless shitty jobs from the age of 15 all the way up to 24. I had to learn how to be a lone wolf by separating myself from friends and family members to be able to get to where I'm at today.
Yeah, I mean, that's hard for a lot of people, but it's necessary because, quite frankly, people just hold you back sometimes. There are people who are negative influences. There are people who don't want you to succeed at all. So you gotta cut them off.
At the age of 24 years old, I decided to start my own business. I worked about 18 hours a day for a year straight to be able to get here.
That's it? Where's your work ethic?
I wanted to make sure that I had millions of dollars in the bank account before I treated myself a car. To this day, I surround myself with only about 5 people around my circle that are on the same mission as me. Success can be very lonely at the top. That's why a bus has 50 seats and a Rolls Royce has 4.
Yes, because when the people at Rolls-Royce are making the car, they think to themselves, why should we only have 4 seats? Oh yeah, it's because people lose a bunch of friends when they become successful. That is all I have for you today. Those are TikToks of rich people spending money. If there's anything else you would like me to react to, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you.